Alright guys, in this videos, I want to share with you the 3 to 5 best ETF index fund for safety investor that I believe it can give you the highest return. What is an ETF? What is an index fund? Basically, ETF and index fund is the combine of 50 to 100 different stock, whether it's Amazon, Google, Apple, BP. It's pretty much a bunch of stock all together, but instead of you have to buy one by one, you buy only one ETF. You buy this index fund, and the reason why people they doing that because they probably want it to be safety, right? So instead of you buy like 50, 100 company in your portfolio, now you buy only one ETF index fund that have all this 50 to 100 company. So normally when it comes to safety investment, some people for new investor, normally like for new investor, for an experienced investor, or for anyone who don't have the time and they want to be safety, then index fund is the safest way to go, okay? And normally if people invest into index fund ETF like Vanguard, then they generate somewhere from like 6 to 8% or sometimes 10% per year in return, okay? But in this videos, I want to talk to you about this 3 to 5 index fund that generate more than 6 to 8% in return on the average. I think in the last like 1 year, they generate around 30 to 50% in return. So what are this index fund? If I had to buy the index fund right now, and if I want it to be safety, and instead of me buy so many different stock, like some people like they're insane, they buy so many different stock all together. Like, you know what? Why don't you just buy index fund instead of you diversify into like 50 different companies and wasting time, right? So I think the best index fund, in my personal opinion, that can beat Vanguard and any other index fund out there is All Invest index fund. So let me give you a couple strategy. For All Invest category, if you type in Robinhood or WEBULL or TD America, type in All Invest, you will see a bunch of index fund, like 5 different categories. In All Invest, they say we invest in solely disruptive innovation. So if you look right here, they have all disruptive innovation, and they have autonomous tech and robotic. They have genomic revolution. They have the next generation internet, and they have fintech innovation. So guys, these are the top 5 index fund if you want to invest in the category. And I will break down for you. So take a pen and a paper and write this thing down. You can go inside your Robinhood account and you search for R disruptive innovation, and it should show you, okay? This is the index fund. The idea of this is, let me talk to you what is R disruptive innovations like. If you buy into R disruptive innovation, basically you buy into a bunch of different company, very innovation that relate to, you see right here, that relate to AI, artificial intelligence, robotic, energy storage, DNA, blockchain technology, right? So I'm going to go one by one to you, right? I personally will not purchase 5 of this. If I do purchase, I probably purchase like R disruptive innovation, because this is something that I understand. I understand about AI. I understand about energy storage, DNA, blockchain. I like genomic, which is gene editing, and I like fintech innovation that relate to digital wallet, relate to financial, thing like that. So let me break it down to you what all this 5 category is about, so you really understand what you try to invest in. Okay, this is index fund ETF. So when they talk about ETF, it's called index fund, and index fund is combined of 30, 50, or 100 company all together, and they compress that into the index fund. Okay, so what is R disruptive innovation? Let me click learn more. Take a look right here. So R disruptive innovation aim to provide exposure to disruptive innovation. They believe into innovation centered around, so they invest into company that center around artificial intelligence, robotic, energy storage, DNA sequence, and blockchain technology. So look right here. Their investment focus. So if you invest into this ETF, this is their focus. AI, autonomous vehicle. So imagine AI, it could be like Palantir, okay? Autonomous, it could be like vehicle, could be like Tesla, okay? Or workhorse. Fintechs, it could be like SoFi, IPOE, for example, something like that. DNA sequence, it could be like Chris company, 10x genomic, robotic, and 3D printing company. So let me walk it out for you so you understand. You go all the way down here. This is the website, allinvest.com, so you understand more. So let me find out what other companies you invest in. Explore ETF. Show it to you real quick so you really understand. Explore ETF. So let's go down here, right? See, invest a lot of company, but let me just show you like the top 10. The top 10 company that relate to this category or innovation ETF is Tesla. She invests over $2 billion in Tesla, and it's hold over 10% of her portfolio right here in this particular index fund. So instead of you go out there, right, you buy Tesla, Square, Teladoc, Roku, and all this company that you believe like Zoom, Shopify. You know what? Why don't you just go in here and invest into our innovation ETF? It saves you a lot of time, right? And let she do the work for you, right? Because she's gonna keep on adding into this portfolio of innovation company. So this is what I would do if I invest and want to be safety. So they have Square, Teladoc, Roku, Zillow, Baidu, Zoom video communication, Shopify, Spotify, and Quest. All this company is really great company in my opinion, right? Because before I honestly like sign up with the Motley Fool, and I don't think their portfolio is even better than this one. After I pay like several $1,000s, this is a great company in my personal opinion. This are innovation company, and the ETF is amazing. Okay, all right, guys. So that's the first one. They say our invest focus in innovation is the key to grow, thing like that. So now let's go back to what is autonomous. Autonomous is, if you want to invest into the second category, right? Is autonomous text robotic. Seek to provide autonomous mobility, electronic vehicle, robotic automation, 3D printing, space exploration. Click on see more. So let's see what happened. Let me click back a little bit. Click open a new window. Let's find out. Okay, so they have 3D printing in here. Let's say, okay, their investment focus is robotic, 3D printing, autonomous driving, autonomous vehicle, drone, okay, and MAAS. Okay, let's go all the way down. Let's explore her ETF. What are the company in here? ETF. So let me find out, like, what is the company that they actually buy, so you can understand. See, so our invest Cathy Wood team, they go out there and they purchase Tesla. So this is the category of autonomous technology, robotic. So if you want to invest in that category of index fund, this is the company that she purchased, the top 10. She even purchased more than this, but this is the top 10. So you know, they have Tesla, Trimble, Baidu, JD. JD is the Amazon of China. Alphabet, which is Google. Teradyne, Deere. So some of this company, I don't know yet, but it seems like I know Tesla, I know Baidu, I know JD, Google, and I think I know this company as well. These are some of the top innovation company right here, okay? And they tell you how many shares you buy, like 10% of the portfolio at what price today, March the 25th, and how much you buy. See? So if you interest into autonomous technology and robotic and 3D printing or even space exploration, and you can purchase this particular ETF, okay? Now, let me X this thing out so it won't be confusing. And let's go back right here. The third category, if I invest into right here, are disruptive innovation, genomic. So this is the third ETF. Genomic is aimed for DNA gene editing. The company like Chris, therapists, agriculture, biology, and healthcare, pharmaceutical. Click on learn more and let's see what happened. Learn more. Let's see what is her area of focus. Okay, so if you interest into health category, DNA sequencing, gene editing, gene therapy, and all this thing right here, a lot of things like this I don't really know. I know some of this, so I like, you know what, I don't want to go in there and I don't understand about like gene, like a lot of things related to health. Let Kathy Wood and her team do the work for me. So I invest, let's say I invest into genomic resolution ETF. You click right here to find out what companies you invest in. Click in here and let's find out. Okay, this is a bunch of companies to invest in. Teladoc is a very popular software that allows doctors to connect with each other, allow consumers to talk to the doctor as well. She invests heavy into this company, and this company really like value a lot right now, $181 per share. And some of this company right here. See, Pacific Bioscience is amazing. She put a lot of money in here. She put a lot of money into I'm surprised I don't see Chris over here, because last time I saw Chris over here. Chris, but she invests very heavy into Chris. But Pacific Bioscience, she put a lot of money into here as well. Okay, so this is her top 10 for ARK Genomic Revolution ETF. Okay, so anyone who care about healthcare and biology, gene editing, therapists, they should invest into here for this ETF. Of course, you don't have to choose like 3 different ETF. Just choose one. It's fine, but it's up on you. So let me X this one out. Now let me go to the third category, which is next generation internet. So what is next generation internet? Is seek to provide exposure to artificial intelligence, deep learning, big data, cybersecurity, cloud. So anything related to the internet. Okay, let me click in here and find out. Let me click into that and find out what is it. So her investment focus is still artificial intelligence in here, cloud computing, digital media, mobile payment, autonomous technology. Okay, this is the next generation of internet. Let's see what company is her top 10. Click in here. And guys, if you ask me like, Jimmy, how do you research for innovation company to invest in? Sometimes I go inside to our invest website and I take a look at her ETF, right? Like what kind of company she add into her ETF, because a lot of times she have a huge team to look for innovation company into different area, from art disruptive innovation to autonomous to gene to next generation and fintechs. So they do a lot of homework for me. So I find out what company is very interesting to me, and from there I do deeper research into it. So this company is the next generation of that. So let's say if I go in here and say, oh, she invests into Tesla big time, so I research more into Tesla. So let's say she invests into Grayscale Bitcoin. I don't know what company this is, for example. So I go and I do more research into this company. And let's say if I look into Teladoc, say, what is Teladoc? So I do more research into Teladoc, and I find out, oh, this company is great, so I can invest in this company by itself if I really want to. But this is her top 10 category for the next generation internet. But anyway, guys, you get the point right here, right? So if you love the next generation of internet, like you like cloud-based, you like cybersecurity, you like blockchain technology, you like artificial intelligence, so this is the right ETF for you. So you have to find out what ETF is right for you. All right, guys, so let me talk about the last ETF so you know. It's fintechs innovation. This one, they aim to provide exposure to innovation related to mobile payment, digital wallet, P2P lending, blockchain, and financial risk transformation. Let's click in here and find out. So the investment focus is on digital wallet. I really believe that digital wallet is the future, guy. Mobile payment, absolutely, like PayPal, Square, thing like that. Lending, borrow money is always a need. Kind of like SoFi, one of the reasons why I like it, because they allow people to borrow money for student loan. Risk transformation, artificial intelligence, and e-com. So let's go all the way down here and find out what is those company that she invests within her ETF. So what's the top 10? See, I told you, Square. Square is the lending. They have merchant. They have everything all together. See. So let's say at the beginning, if I don't know Square, I go inside here and say, wow, what is this company of Square that Kathy would invest 10% of her money into this company? I definitely gonna take a look into Square. And this is one of the reasons why great investor, they look into like, you know, the giant, the smart investor, the one that already successful, because success leave clue. So if I want to be successful, I want to go inside the people like All Invest, Chamath, you know, follow these people and find out what company do they invest in, and I dig deeper, right? Square. Damn, she buy a lot of money with Square in this ETF. And what is ETF? It's Fintech Innovation ETF. I like this, all right? That's why I say this is my top 3. And PayPal. Wow, you see that? She invested into PayPal. Still her top 10 until now. She invested to Zillow Group right there. She invested into Pinterest, guys. See, why did she invest into Pinterest? Because Pinterest is a social media, is on the rise and it's undervalued. That's why she purchased a lot of Pinterest. And I really think last time I haven't mentioned Pinterest on my channel, but I think Pinterest is a good company. But of course, there's so many great companies. I cannot introduce everything. You see right here, Shopify, great company, e-commerce. C Limited. I know, like before, I don't even know this company, but the more I dig into C Limited is a great company. As a matter of fact, I used to invest into C Limited around like $120, and later on when it grew to like $180, and I sold C Limited. C Limited is basically the e-com website. It's the e-commerce from Singapore. Kind of like the Amazon of Singapore, but they have it even more. This company, they do for merchant. They even have like a game. If you think about like what is the biggest game company in Singapore, is C Limited, guy. This is the corporation. They have so many things, like from game, from like merchant, from e-com, and I think they have more than that, right? I think they also have loan or something like that too. So C Limited is a great company. That's why I see exactly why she put this thing in here. Like for example, today I go in here, I find out like what is Asing NV. I have no idea what this is. So if I want to study more, I can go in here and take this symbol right here and research more. And if it makes sense to me, and I may even consider to invest, because right now it's $1,000-something per share. That's a lot. I don't know what this company is. So guys, you guys see the point, right? Go into All Invest. This is the 5 category of index fund. If you don't want to invest into so many different companies, guys, and if you keep on diversify and waste a lot of time to like research on YouTube, on Google, and you don't have time, let the expert do the work for you. So invest into ETF from All Invest. Choose any of this category, it should be fine, or you can invest into 5 this category ETF. For me personally, I like ARK, Disrupting Innovation, if I do invest as a safety investor, and Genomic and Fintech Innovation. This is my top 3, guys. Alright guys, hopefully this video is useful for you. I break down in very detail. And like I say, I am not the financial advisor or your personal financial advisor. I just share some tips that can help you as well. So always do your homework. But again, this channel is about genius and investing. So a lot of time I don't invest into ETF, but if I do, this is the top 3. 1, 2, and 3. Fintech Innovation. Alright guys, good luck and do your research, and always invest like a genius.